Well, it's been 6 days now since the first video's been up, and today I'm finally pulling back the curtain on exactly what happened. The impressions, the click-through rate, and the subscribers gained, and which thumbnail actually won. Some of it surprised me, and some of it honestly scared me a little. So let's pull back the curtain right now. If you're just joining this series, quick recap. I'm trying to go from 7,000 subscribers to 10,000 in just 30 days. Completely transparent. Real numbers, real strategy. In the last video, I covered how I find outliner videos, which are videos that are performing extremely well compared to the channel size. I also showed how I build my titles and thumbnails before I ever film anything. I also told you I was gonna be testing a minimum of 3 different thumbnails per video with this challenge, and I'd show you exactly which one won. So that's exactly where we're starting today. Let's start with the thumbnail test, because I know a lot of you have been waiting on this specifically. I tested 3 completely different thumbnail styles. Thumbnail A, which is a blueprint showing 3,000 subs in 30 days. Thumbnail B, day 3, with smaller text saying new subscriber. And thumbnail C, it's not luck. Take a second and actually look at these 3. A is more of a here's the plan visual. B is a small text, almost like a screenshot moment. C is just a bold statement, no fluff. No explanation, just it's not luck. Drop a comment right now with which one you think won. I want to see how many of you guys guess it right, because I definitely didn't. And before I show you the results, which one do you think performed the best and the worst? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was shocked. Okay, you ready? Because I definitely wasn't. So here's how all 3 performed. And I hope this shows you why you should never upload a video with just one thumbnail. Because as you can see, thumbnail B, new subscriber, outperformed the other 2 by a long shot. I literally thought thumbnail A, the blueprint thumbnail, would have been by far the winner over the 3. But it ended up being thumbnail B, the new subscriber thumbnail, which performed way better than the other 2. Here's my honest theory on why. I think thumbnail A was too busy. It's explaining a plan, and people scrolling didn't want to read a plan. They want a feeling. In C, it's not luck. It's a strong line, but it doesn't create curiosity on its own. But B, that small new subscriber text, that feeling like you're peeking at something personal, like you caught a screenshot you weren't supposed to see, that's curiosity. That's probably why it won. So far, this video has gotten 4,300 impressions, which is how many people YouTube has shown this video to. Out of those 4,300 people, 106 people clicked and gave us a 1.7% click-through rate. Now here's some context. For channels my size, average click-through rate usually sits somewhere between 4 and 6%. So seeing a 1.7% told me something wasn't clicking. Literally. Now, when I see this, I think, how could we improve the click-through rate moving forward? Well, we could have doubled down on the winning thumbnail. Since that thumbnail performed so much better than the other ones, we could have taken that winning thumbnail and ran another ABC test with different variations. Like keeping the winning thumbnail as A, then for thumbnail B, changing the text to day 1, and for C, the text saying day 2. This is something the big YouTubers are doing to keep pushing their videos farther and farther. They do this until they can't get their CTR any higher with their thumbnails. But this is just one thing they're doing. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, because I'm going to be showing you more stuff just like this in future videos. Okay, so now let's take a look at the average view duration. Right now, for the first video in this series, it's showing 42% of viewers are still watching past the 30-second mark. If we click show more, it tells us people watch this video for about 1 minute and 20 seconds, then clicked off, which equates to 17% of the video. Now let's actually talk about why this might be happening. Honestly, when I look back at my own hook on this first video, I think I spent a little too long setting up the challenge before getting into anything actionable. And that's exactly the trap I talked about avoiding. For comparison, a really strong hook on a video this length should be holding somewhere between 60 to 70% of people past the 30-second mark. So 42% tells me there's real room to tighten things up. This is where I want to start with taking small steps first. If I could get over 60% of viewers to stick around past the first 30-second mark, then more people would stick around for the rest of the video and help my content get pushed further. And finally, let's see if this video has brought in any new subscribers. Drum roll, please. 4. Obviously, I'm not on track so far to hit 3,000 subscribers in 30 days at this rate. Let's actually do the math real quick because I think it matters. To hit 3,000 subscribers in 30 days, I need roughly 100 new subscribers a day. I got 4. That's not just behind pace, that's a gap I genuinely have to figure out fast. And I'm not gonna lie to you, this is the part that scared me a little. Because when you say 3,000 subscribers in 30 days out loud, it sounds exciting. But when you see the actual number after day 1 is just 4, that's when it gets real. That's when you start wondering if this challenge was even realistic in the first place. But I'm truly grateful to have 4 new people enjoy my content and support me and grow on a YouTube channel. I do work a full-time job, and weekday nights and weekends, I try to build this channel so I could teach people how to make an extra source of income online. So most of the editing you're seeing, the research, the thumbnail testing, that's all happening after a full workday or on a Saturday when I could be literally doing anything else. And I'm not saying that for sympathy. I'm saying it because if you're a small creator watching this right now, working a job and trying to build something on the side, I see you. This is what it actually looks like behind the scenes. It's not glamorous. Some days the number is just 4, but you have to keep showing up anyways. So to the 4 new subscribers and everyone else who watches my content and subscribes, thank you. So here's what's actually changing going to the next stretch of this challenge. I'm doubling down on the winning thumbnail style and running a new test off of it. I'm tightening up my hook so we're not losing people in the first 30 seconds, and I'm going to be a lot more aggressive about validating ideas before I film, because clearly something in the first video didn't fully land the way I thought it would. Next video, I want to show you whether any of these changes actually move the needle, because right now the truth is I'm behind. And I'd rather show you that and show you the fix than pretend everything is going perfectly. And if you made it to the end of this video, I really appreciate your support. This challenge has been tough, but it's something I really wanted to do for you guys. And if you haven't done so already, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. And if you missed the first 2 videos in this challenge, make sure to click this playlist right here. With that being said, I'll see you in the next one.